Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh, yeah, man. We live. We're live. We're live. Yeah. Yeah. What up, lifers? What up, lifers? What up, lifers? It's your boy Dave Life. It's Dave Life. You're watching the After Dark podcast. This is the After Dark podcast, episode number 319. Episode number 319. How long after dating can your partner ask for money or physical intimacy? How long after dating can your partner ask for money or physical intimacy? Look, man, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're with us. So I want to say thank you. And I appreciate that, man. Let's start this off like we always do, you guys, the right way. Heavenly Father, have your way, Lord. I pray that you would speak to your people. I pray that you would enlighten us, entertain us, and inform us, Lord. I pray less of me and more of you. Have your way. Help us have a great conversation. Forgive us of our sins that we've committed by both commission and omission. Charge it to our heads and not our hearts. We ask for all these things in Jesus' name. Amen, amen, and amen. Yeah. All right. Listen, man, if you want to support Dave Life TV and Dave Life After Dark, you know how to do it. You can hit me. If you're a lifer, you know you can hit me at $ Dave Life TV, or you can hit me on the V app at Dave Life. That's all I can say. So CA would be $ Dave Life TV, and then the other one would be at Dave Life. If you want to support us right here on TikTok, then feel free to double tap the screen. Feel free to support in the ways that you can down below. Y'all know how to do it on TikTok. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Instagram, Facebook. I got to say the words right. We're live on the Instant Grammatical. We're live on the Book of Faces. We're live on the Tube. And we're live on the one that formerly tweeted, because we can't say those names. So welcome in. If you're coming in on TikTok and you're new to the After Dark podcast and you're looking for the Love After Dark radio show, that's tonight in 2 hours. So in 2 hours, we playing music. But right now, hang out with me. We got a team of people. You're going to enjoy the conversation. The discussion tonight is, as I said, how long after dating should your partner ask for intimacy or money? How long after dating should your partner ask for intimacy or money? I want you to share the live Twitter, share the live TikTok. We need you. All right, let's bring up a few people to help me out, man. I got a few people in the building that are my lifers, man, my panelists. They always here with me, man. I got my sister from another mister. You may not have seen her a little bit, but she's we call her the auntie of the show. Everybody loves her because she brings that wisdom. And when you deal with her, gentlemen, you better put something on her electric. Come on to the stage, Sister Yvette. What's up, Yvette?
What's going on? See, you going back to the old shit. Don't come in here sucking up my electricity.
Okay, you sucking up your electric, Yvette. How you doing, Yvette?
I'm hanging in there. I'm good. But there's been a lot, but I'm good. I'm here now. I missed you guys. I got a lot going on. So I try to just chime in when I can.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. For everyone that is watching, Yvette, like I said, we're streaming live on the Tube. We have to use different. We can't say certain things, so I have to say the Tube. I have to say the Book of Faces. I have to say the Instant Grammatical.
Oh.
and the one that formerly tweeted.
See, because I thought it was some new stuff that I didn't even know. I was like, well, wait a minute, who is that? I ain't heard it. I was like, I heard it.
No. It's the regular stuff.
I got you now.
And having said that, on After Dark, a lot of people don't notice, Yvette. On After Dark, we used to be able to just say and do what we wanted. But you know, there are guidelines on TikTok, so we can't drop too many grown words.
Well, you know what I won't talk about tonight.
No, you can't. You cannot talk about your favorite word. You can't talk about your favorite word, Yvette. You cannot. And it rhymes with Demas.
I won't say it.
You talk about your favorite word. Oh Lord. You know what, y'all? If y'all don't know about the After Dark podcast, check us out on all the other formats because we had fun, man. We had great fun. All right, I got some more people to bring to the stage. I have another sister, my other sister from another mister. This young lady right here. It's crazy because she always goes by that girl. And when she says that, I think of Stevie Wonder. That girl. That girl. That girl. I think of that. So she's a grown woman, but we call her that girl. Come on in, that girl, Sophie. What up, Sophie? Sophie, unmute for me. Unmute for me, Sophie. You got the mute button, or you want me to get it?
Hello, I got it. Hi there.
What up, Sophie?
Nothing much, but the rent.
Nothing going on but the rent.
Humble about it, but you see, or you should see, scrolling on the bottom of your screen, the Cash App. I think you may have Venmo on there.
Yeah, but we can't say it. We can't say it. We can't say it. No. Listen, on TT and these TT streets, TikTok, you gotta be careful because TikTok has an algorithm that can talk to you late at night in your bed. So we can't say certain no. So I say the Book of Faces. Right, I said that CA app, you know what that is. I said the app that starts with a V. That, you know, that's what that is. They want to. So if they want to send and support, they can. Where's my camera? Oh, if they want to send and support, and I'm reversed, y'all. If they want to send and support, they can. Everything is scrolling. But on TikTok, I prefer if they want to support, just go ahead and send the gift, send the little. I can't even say COINS. Just. Well, hold on. Let me turn my. Yeah, right. We can't say that.
We can't say the word.
Nope. Because see, okay. So let me tell you about TikTok. TikTok is an app of engagement. Okay, they want you to engage, which means they want you to double tap. They want you to forward. They want you to repost. They want you to comment, and they want you to send support in the form of TikTok gifts. But we just can't get on here and solicit and say, hey. We can't say CO. Right. We can't say COINS. We can't say FOLLOW because that's like enticing people to come and, you know, so all we got to do is just get up here, do our thing and let them do what they do. Because let me tell you, let me zoom in on these TikTok folks. Y'all see me on TikTok? Let me move this. So all of you quality engagers, y'all know who y'all are. And y'all see, I see the double taps coming in. If you got a clicker, we need to get to 100,000 clicks tonight. We can probably get to 200,000 clicks. If you got a clicker, go ahead and get that bad boy going. All right. And we will figure this out. And eventually, team, when all of us have TikTok, then we can get them to support the team.
We can have giveaways.
All that.
Yeah, like we used to. But anyways, I'm just saying I had a great week. I'm happy to be here. I'm really excited about the topic for tonight. How long after dating?
Yeah. How long after? Let me put it on the screen so TikTok can see it. Oh, and let me remove us out the way. How long after dating? How long after dating can your partner ask for money or physical intimacy? And by physical intimacy, we mean socks. Hot socks. Hot socks. When can they ask for socks? All right, wait. I got somebody in the green room. Let me bring in my other brother from another mother. He is a U.S. veteran. He definitely he keeps us honest. He's hilarious, and he's the king of giving you the air applause and the I got your back. Come on up to the stage, good brother Sherrod. What up, Sherrod?
I'm sorry.
What up, bro?
I'm sorry. I was in here debating. My daughter has a home game tomorrow, and she's showing me her '90s fit. And this is not '90s. This is.
Hold on. Let me zoom in. On lyric.
Nobody in the '90s had this. 90s. Nobody had this stomach out in the '90s. Nobody did that.
Well, Lyric. You know what they call that back in the 90s? They call that midriff. You weren't allowed to have your midriff out at school, young lady.
Nobody, don't listen up. Do not listen to Uncle Dave with that bullshit.
That's midriff.
No, you need to
listen. Tell her Uncle David said, put the midriff up. You ain't Lisa and the Cult Jam. You ain't Sheila E.
And you're definitely not Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Yeah, hell no, you're not Miss. You made me cuss on TikTok. You about to get me. You made me. Listen, man, you made me cuss on TikTok. You not Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
I'm going to this game tomorrow too, and I'm wearing sweatpants. Like everything I've seen on that show that comes on that talks about Atlanta and drugs in the 90s, I'm wearing everything they wear. It's on sale right now at the Goodwill.
Oh wow!
It's on sale. Well, you know I live in the burbs, so my Goodwill is a little different than the Goodwill I grew up around.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say Goodwill?
You can say Goodwill.
Oh,
man, look, you don't have Goodwill.
Sophie, they got so many, Sophie. They got so many clauses. You can't even talk to people no more, man.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm very uncomfortable.
I'm
very uncomfortable.
I feel y'all. We gonna figure it out, fam. We gonna figure it out. I will say this though. Yeah, TikTok is definitely a different environment, but it's also greatly appreciated. Let me say what's up to everybody on TikTok, because here's the thing: they come in and out of the room. So right now, who's in the room? I see Destiny. Hey, babe, you watching from TikTok? Okay, all right. She's watching from TikTok. I see you. Make sure you guys, if you double tap on the screen, please double tap. We need the likes. All right, and we got a tight schedule. I'm hoping that the other panelists that were scheduled to come on, I'm hoping that Dope Female Trainer can make it. I'm hoping that Crystal can make it. Crystal Dawn has a migraine and had to work late, so I'm hoping that she's feeling better, y'all. Hopefully we can get this stuff in here.
Definitely gas. This time of year is going around.
It might be.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
That was a great opportunity for you to be like.
It was. There you go. How about that? All right. So the topic tonight, you guys, is where's my topic? Boom. The topic is, and I can't show it like that. Here. All right. How long after dating can your partner wait before they start to ask for money or start to ask for physical intimacy? Specifically, it said how long can she wait? And I'll play the clip.
She means a woman.
A woman. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Oh, she's on YouTube too. Oh, babe, you everywhere. I see you on YouTube. Hey, babe. My wife is on YouTube, y'all. All right. And on TikTok, she calls somebody a hot mama. We got two of them. We got two hot mamas, babe.
You mean something?
She said yes.
On that other platform, she calls someone.
You're right, because I can't. Hello, come on now.
Check.
Yeah, you got me. All right.
Wow.
All right. So I got a question for the team. Let's start with intimacy. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let me just go straight to the video, because I think the video will explain it. Will explain a lot. Up. Yeah. All right. So tell me if you guys can hear this.
That shit there.
Real man don't do that.
Okay. Now here's the deal.
Real man don't come through the door empty-handed.
Y'all hear that?
No, I hear nothing.
I can.
You heard it? Okay. I'll turn it up a little.
I'm not hearing anybody.
You're not hearing anything, Yvette?
I might just hear you, and I just heard Sophie. Yeah, I hear you now, but it's random.
Oh, I see. All right, let's everybody go. I'm gonna put you on mute, Sherrod. All right, let's play. Here we go.
Real man don't do that.
Okay, now here's the deal.
Real man don't come through the door empty-handed.
I get that. I get what you're saying.
Especially if you are active with him. A real man knows.
Are you dating this man, or are you just having sex with this man?
They know having sex. A
real
man knows that it's gonna cost some money in some type of way to spend time with a woman. Whether you're buying food, whether you're buying weed, whether you're buying wine, whether you're giving a little money. A real man knows it's gonna cost you some money when you spending time with a woman.
Okay, I got that. Now let me share something with you, because maybe it's just me. I live in my own little world.
Okay.
Women never ask me for money.
Cause you probably not the type of dude that has to ask for money. Do you take, if we're going somewhere?
Absolutely, I got all that.
Exactly. Do I have to reach in my wallet?
No, for nothing. No.
Exactly.
Nothing. None of that.
If you have a few extra dollars and you want to do something nice for me, or you heard me say, yeah, I really want to go, and I'm not a nail and hair money, because I feel like that's something we as women, we can take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But if you, I don't know if you just hear say something about some shoes or somewhere she want to go, a spa or something. Hey, babe, I heard you said you want to go to the spa. You go a few dollars. Why don't you go?
Okay, if he doesn't say that, what's the amount in that, like 2 days after having? If he doesn't say that and he ain't picked up on none of your clues after you dropping clues, what's a fair amount to ask a man after you gave him fair amount?
Just a couple $100, few $100. I like to say a couple of dollars. I like to say a few dollars. Like, I need a few dollars, and a few dollars to me is
a few $100.
A few $100. We'll say at least up to $500.
But he turned around and he give you $35.
But that ain't a few dollars.
What do you like? Are you offended?
What I'm gonna do with $35?
Well, in his mind, that's a couple of dollars.
Now, if I ask my man to tell, and if I say, babe, I need a couple of dollars in my pocket, give me $35. Now that's just cheap. You can at least start with 100 and up.
You can at least start with 100 and up. All right. So, everybody, come off mute. Come off mute. Let me know if you heard that clearly. Did you hear that, Yvette? You heard that clearly?
Yes, I did.
All right.
And I watched it. Yeah.
Okay. And you heard it too, Sophie? Okay. Sherrod looks like he'll be back in a second. Sherrod, wave at me when you're ready. Sherrod. Okay. So my question is, did this lady have a point? I don't want to put words out there. I just want to get a reaction. Who would like to go first?
Well, I'll go. Honestly, I don't like these particular conversations because I know that they're out there. But I think I'm just a little different. I move differently. I don't ask anybody for anything, and because I feel like the man should already know what his position is supposed to be, and I wait to see how he moves as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to know how to treat and interact with a woman and things. But I know that a lot of people don't. I get it. The narrative has changed. People don't know their roles anymore. So at this point, if I am doing anything, I'm doing it for me and because I want to, and just consider yourself lucky. Because it is an even exchange.
Okay.
So, but I honestly don't know how to answer that because I've never been one to ask anybody because I feel like you should know that, you know, the offering and things of that nature. So I'm not going to ask. You should automatically provide.
Okay. Sophie, do you agree with that sentiment?
Yeah, I agree at our, as they say, big age, that there is a difference between, you know, the men and the boys. I feel like if I'm in a relationship, situationship, even those, and I have to tell you what to do, then I am acting as like a mother figure. But when I'm around a man, I become really like a child. I'm giddy. I'm, you know, I can say, oh, you know, I may even call him daddy because it's just, I feel relaxed. The alpha goes out the door, you know, and you just feel relaxed. And because he's covering everything, he is already, when you're walking, he just intuitively puts you on the inside of the sidewalk. He's not sitting with his back to the door. He hears, and you aren't even like giving out cues. You may just be talking. You know, I'm not one to be throwing out. I don't have to throw out cues or anything like that. You're just gonna know just by watching me and just hearing about my day and things that I want to do, my aspirations, that you're gonna pick that on our conversations, and then just know, hey, let me go ahead and do this for you, because that's what I'm gonna give to you. So it's gonna be an even exchange of the love. But like Yvette was saying, if you have to ask, and if he's a little slow, I just feel like that's gonna be a problem. It's a lot of coaching, and I'm not a coach. I'm a cheerleader. I'm a supporter. I may even run a little defense if needed. But I feel like what the lady was saying was correct, that he should just know what to do.
He should know. So she shouldn't have to. She shouldn't have to ask him, "Hey, you got anything on my electric?"
Oh, no. Okay, my personal bills, that's my responsibility. Now, something has happened, a loss of a job, and she may have it for a couple of months, but if you see she still hasn't found a job, things still aren't going right, at some point you need to be like, hey, I know you say you got it, but here is $500. And it has to be an amount that makes sense. A light bill is not $35. Nails don't cost $35. Even DoorDash, so you have to just make a reasonable amount of contribution to make her life easier. Because to me, everything is dried up. My purse is empty. Everything is empty. Everything is dry. Everything is not moving. I don't feel comfortable within myself to even do anything. What do I look like going out on a date and my light bill is due as a responsible adult?
Right. And giving of yourself at the same time, and not getting anything in return. And this person is hearing and knowing that. So at that point, it's like, am I just playing myself? Like, am I worth more than just what I'm receiving right now?
All right. Sherrod, your reaction to the video, Sherrod.
All right, so let's get back. Let's dial back to the fundamental question. What's the question?
The question is right here. How long after dating can your partner ask for money or physical intimacy? How long after dating? And I think the implication here is you've gone out on a couple of dates. Like, it's new, not like y'all been together forever.
Okay.
Or maybe you have been together for a period of time, that you define it, but how long after dating should you or can your partner start asking for hot socks or the bag of money?
Okay, so I want to take this back a couple steps. I agree with everything Yvette and Sophie said to an extent. I had a chick tell me one time, we're really good friends. We're really good friends to this day. And she told me a long time ago, and we just call her a cold piece, because that's what people used to call her. She said, coochie costs, man. That's point blank period. That's why men smell good. That's why men got lavish cars. That's why they dress a certain way, because they're trying to woo women. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. The things that men do in order to impress women. Men are doing these things partially. Like, women will tell you, oh, I'm dressing like this because this completes me, girl. That's my true friend. No, you're trying to get noticed. That's what men are trying to do. Men are bold enough to say that. So when you're dating someone, no matter how much time that is, men are doing things to, there may not be conditioned, but they're being conditioned. Whether it be an innuendo, whether it be an assumption, or maybe something is said to the man by the woman, they're starting to be conditioned to what the woman wants from them. Women are way more strategic, so they're thinking light speed ahead of men. So men are just doing the things because they're trying to impress. So a woman is already indirectly and directly asking with things without saying them, but implying them. A woman's already doing those things. The question is a man catching those cues? Because that goes back into what you're saying, Sophie, to know not to sit with his back towards the door, because that's where the attack is coming from. Or to know to open the door. Those chivalrous things that a man should know how to do, that comes after the fact. But if a woman is already going to condition the man to not open her door, she's just going to sit there to see what he does. That comes at a cost. And that's not always money, but it does come with coochie coupons. So sometimes them coochie coupons don't. You can't say that?
No, let's say cookie. Let's say cookie.
Kalukaloo coupons.
Right.
How about that?
There you go. There you go. There you go.
So
Hot
I mean,
pocket.
because I'll be honest with you. I mean, once a woman understands her value, she wields that gauntlet any way she wants, indirectly, directly, without saying it, implying it. So a man is already being conditioned to want to give her something in order to maintain that allegiance to the Kalukaloo, right? Without even knowing it. You've been conditioned men have been conditioned since they've been children. You don't like mama pie? Taste mama pie. Do it for mama. You're not gonna do it. So you're almost guilted into doing things for this person.
Oh my God! Not mama. Not mama talking like that. But you're right.
Your mother definitely talks like that, sir.
You know, it depends. Well, yeah, at a certain age,
no, ain't no defending. Your mother conditioned me in my own house. Don't you want to help me do this, Rod?
Oh yeah, yes, Don't you want to? Yeah, that's a loaded question. When a woman says, like your wife, you know, your mom says, "Hey, don't you want to do this?" The answer usually is no. Actually, I don't, because I wasn't even thinking about what you're asking me. Oh, am I breaking up? My bad.
I'm so glad he got stuck.
Is that better?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's only fine to me.
Okay. See, Sherrod, man, listen what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, now I lost my train of thought. Never mind. Sherrod, never mind.
Yeah, I tread lightly on that one. I don't feel like, you know, we're going to try and guilt you in it. I think that may be some coercion to get kids to taste food or try something new. But as a woman dealing with a man, I don't have time to try to coerce you. Maybe when I was younger, but I know myself, like Yvette, we know our worth. And I feel like if you're a man, you know what it takes to take care of yourself. And you should know at some point through life experiences, you should have at some point felt, you know, what it feels like. And you should have empathy for me, that you don't want me to be stressed, because it does affect the cookie.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
As a man, you realize, hey, she's not going to feel comfortable. I don't even want to ask her for nothing because she's not at peace. She's not in a relaxed state. And I don't see how a woman could be relaxed when she knows she has a financial issue.
Right.
Well, I want to ask a question, you guys. I want to go back to the concept of that the comedian that was in there, his brother named Delay. He asked, he said, now, how soon after dating is it okay for a woman to ask for money? He was specific. He was specifically saying a woman asking for money after dating. And I'm assuming that means we've been on one date, we've been on 2 dates. He even said, okay, you had 2 dates. Is it okay to ask a man for money? And I flipped it and said, well, after 2 days, is it okay for a man to ask for the promised land, the good, you know, the Kalukaloo, the cookie? Is that okay? And that's a question I have. There are some women out here that'll say, well, we out here doing the thing and you ain't even paid my rent. My mama told me, why is it that I'm out here providing cookie and I got financial problems with a man I'm providing cookie to? He should know. You see what I'm saying? Like, some people say that. Some people use that as a bargaining chip. Like, yo.
But yeah, that's leverage. So that goes back to my point. So you're putting a price tag on your Kalukaloo.
Well, and I think, honestly, I think that's wrong. I think we're supposed to be out here trying to meet a partnership, someone to have a long life relationship. That's part of the problem, is nobody's looking for those things anymore. So therefore, if you're not looking for that, you shouldn't be partaking in the promised land for both, because again, it is an even exchange. If you were so happy and content, you'll be doing it with yourself, by yourself, all the time. But you're not. You're looking for someone else to fulfill whatever pleasures that you must have or need. So therefore, it is an even exchange. So stop looking at, you're just the prize. There's no gold up in those hills.
But do you think Vet, do you think a lot of women are looking for simps that can pay their way and give Kalukaluk and not give Kalukaluk. Either or. They're looking for that. Like they're out there actively looking for somebody who could pay their bills.
Well, yes and no. And I say that, and the reason why I say yes and no is because, again, the way the life have been situated. Okay, back in the day, as we know, that was the thing. A woman was to find a man to take care of her. Now women are pretty much taking care of themselves. So those old ways have not changed as much mentally.
But why was that though? Why was that? And there was tangible things that she was bringing to the table. Some of those women aren't bringing those tangible things to the table. So now we're talking about gender roles, right?
Right.
So women ain't cooking and cleaning like that, like they did 50 years
And
ago.
that's what I just said. Things have changed now because women are going out there now making their money, and some of them, depending on your culture and your class, are making more money than your counterpart. So therefore, that has changed the shift of dynamics, you know. So that's why I said, so if you're doing these things today, it's one, an even exchange. Do it because you want to. Don't do it looking for something back. And vet the person that you're gonna have fun with. Make sure there's someone that you think
Hey, Erica, welcome in.
You know, feel that you can do more than just that with someone.
So it's a business.
I'm not just saying a business, it's both fulfilling each other's needs in other ways. Like if I have a vision of having homes and properties and investments and assets, then you need somebody on the same mindset. You see what I'm saying? So that y'all both can grow together. But if you both just trying to lay around and have nothing but babies and nobody take care of them, that's a lower expectation, and I don't think that's what you should be seeking. That's all.
I've been on dates I've been out with chicks, and I mean we didn't even get to the Kalukaluk stage, and they was already asking me for funds, and I was like, oh no, you get cut off immediately with me.
Well, run. I would run too.
Let me jump in right here.
Yeah. Like, I can't believe you didn't pay this. I said, why would I pay this? I don't know you.
So let me jump in real quick. I did see someone on TikTok that wanted to join. And I'll say this, Derry, I can't add you right here on TikTok because it'll mess up the screen. So send me a DM on the instant graham cracker. and I'll send you a link and you can join the show. I also want to welcome to the stage. I see her. She was waiting patiently. Welcome to the stage, dope female trainer, Shaq.
Hey, Shaq, how you doing?
What's up, Shaq?
Hi, unmute for me.
How you doing?
Shaq, you changed your hair.
I did.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. Here we go.
That's crazy.
Okay, Shaq. Oh, wow. All righty. Come on now.
What color is that?
Oh, my.
What color is that, Shaq?
It's cherry.
Rainbow.
Like cherry blossoms. Okay.
Something like that.
That's what's up. We good. Well, welcome to the stage, Shaq. I know you were here. I think, is this your first time with us on TikTok?
Is this TikTok?
We everywhere. We on TikTok. We on the I'm in reverse.
Worldwide, baby. Worldwide.
We on a book of faces. We on the instant graham cracker.
We're on 60 Minutes next week.
We gonna be everywhere. We live,
fan
baby.
base? Are your fan base?
We're not, but we try not to say the names of the. We have to use different ways of saying it because I don't want it to get flagged.
Gotcha, forgive me.
No, we're not on the base. But I will say this, you guys. I will say this really quick. There's a lot of people that have been making comments on. Well, I guess on the tube. I'll say on the tube. So I shout out to Sandra. Sandra, I see you, Sandra. Shout out to Christine, Panama Princess is in the building. They got a lot of comments they putting up. We got some people making comments on TikTok. Shout out to everybody that's watching on TikTok. I see D Simpson, D Pass. I see Derry. I see Life with Erica. And then someone else just jumped in the chat. Oh, Lord. Man, we got a full house. Right. What's going on? What's going on, Zenos?
So how are you getting on the show?
Oh, you're on. What's
I'm
up,
on.
Doc?
What's up, dog?
How you been, bro? You good, Zenos?
What's up, Z?
Dr. Zenos?
What's up,
Good,
Z?
good. What up, fam? What up, fam?
Welcome to the stage, bro. How you been?
Good, man. Just celebrated 31 years of marriage. 31.
Hey.
31
Congratulations.
It's Miller time. Did you ever have any time pay
30
for
years?
that Miller time? Anytime.
I remember that.
What do you say? Did I have to pay for Miller time?
Yeah, Miller time. 31 years of marriage. You'll get it in a minute.
Hey, I just wanted to get on here and say it's not free. Brothers need to stop trying to act like it is.
It ain't.
What's not free? What's not free?
Miller time.
Cookies.
Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets. The promised land, the land of milk and honey. Calamus and cinnamon. The juice box, whatever you want to call it. It ain't free.
Milk and honey.
Juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit. It's the nappy. Let me shut up.
Ooh,
that was Ice Cube. Ice Cube called it the nappy dugout. That's what Ice Cube called it in the 90s. So.
But it ain't free though. And I agree with you, Z, but expand on that, brother. Tell them why it ain't free.
First of all, man, y'all know I like to speak on the women's perspective. I've been indoctrinated after being married for so long. But listen here.
Hold on. Let me say this. Derry, if you want to join, you got to come to the instant graham cracker. Send me a DM. You know, everything is at Dave Life TV.
Same thing, Z.
And I can get you on there. All right, go ahead, Zenos. My bad.
Same thing.
Sex is a risky undertaking for a woman, right?
Socks. We can't call it that. Socks.
I can't say sex.
No, you can't, sir. You just said it twice. We're on TikTok, man.
Man, let me lead the chat. I'm out, man.
No. Don't leave. We need your point of view.
Listen, being intimate is a risky undertaking for a woman. It can change her entire life. Right. And brothers with no job, right? No desire to create something long term, just want to come in here and dip stuff into the Milky Way for free. That's a poor expectation. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
It should cost you something. Well, first of all, let me just get biblical for a minute. First of all, from a Bible godly perspective, it costs you your life, right? You're not supposed to be even getting any unless you're willing to sacrifice and go all the way and get married. But I understand it's 2025. A lot of people don't want to live that way. And so the other thing is men and women view everything differently. For a big part of my marriage, I try to save my wife from the mind of a woman and help her to see like a man. But I realized that that's not how it works, right? So women see everything differently, man. And so from a sexual standpoint, men, we see it like a sport, right? I can call Sherrod right now. Hey, man, you want to go shoot some hoops? Yeah, man, let's go shoot some hoops. Hey, we go, put some kicks on, we shoot, we sweat, we go home. That's how we can see sex. Women don't really see sex that way. It's not just something they want to casually do all the time. And so when we come in and say, hey, I don't need to pay you for this. I don't need to buy you something nice. Let's just have fun. They're not trying to play basketball like that. Right? And so as a man should not expect her to just want to willy-nilly get buck wild just because you're tall or just because you got a nice six-pack. You should expect to invest a little something more than that.
All of that is good and dandy, but I got to ask you a question. The question is, how long after dating can a man ask for hot socks? How long after dating can a woman ask for the bag? I'm talking about you've been on the first date. Can you ask for some hot socks and some kalukalu and some cookie and everything else we calling it? After the first date, can she say, hey, baby, my light bill, my electric bill, my heat, I got car insurance? That's the question.
Man, that's a loaded question.
Yes, it is. That's why we talking about it.
First of all, you can ask anything you want, but every action has a consequence, right? And so you get on Tinder, you get on these dating apps, and that's the first thing out your mouth. You're going to scare them away like a butterfly, right? Same thing with the woman. You get on there talking about, hey, I got bills to pay. You basically are prostituting yourself, right? Because you're basically saying, I have a value for the milk and cookies. And if you're going to put a value on it, you should expect people to offer and pay for it, right? And so what you value it is what you're going to get. If it's worth a Happy Meal, then don't get mad when you get Happy Meal brothers. If it's worth commitment, respect, dedication, then that's the type of guy you're going to get. or that's the type of guy you can wait for it and find. But me personally, to answer your question, if you have to ask the woman for it, I think you're missing how this ride works. Women will set the stage for that. You shouldn't have to ask for that.
All right. So you shouldn't have to ask. So can she ask you for $1,000 for her rent after the first date?
She sure can. She can ask me. She can ask me on Tinder. I'm not paying it. She can ask all day.
That's true though.
Okay.
Look, for me, I would rather her ask early because I can go ahead and clock out right there.
Right.
That
You know what the
part.
intentions are. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the more you be your real self. Listen, David, you've called me. Don't tell Destiny not to get mad. But David, you've called me different times and said, "Hey man, this lady did this and she said that," and I told you every time you're a better man than me.
Oh, you're talking about Robbie Romance, Dave's alter ego.
Yeah. I'm talking about Rave Life. Not
Rave,
Dave Life.
not Dave, but wait, Rave. Okay, hold on, y'all. We got a couple of comments on YouTube that I need to share.
We got so many stories. So
I was saying the wrong. I was saying the wrong stuff. All right, I got
I need to start barking. I was like, "We're barking, okay." I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to bark right now, drown it out. I didn't know.
Oh my goodness. All right. So look, we got a couple comments on the tube. Destiny said no smecks. I like that, smecks. No hot socks before marriage. Okay.
Bald Mexicans. I didn't know what that was.
Wait a minute. Christine said, do you want a Happy Meal socks or do you want Ruth Chris socks? I mean, every man gonna want a steak. Ruth Chris, who wants McDonald's?
I don't even eat that stuff.
Wow. And then Christine said that dry cookie is free. If you want that warm, juicy, if you want that, dang, I can't even say. If you want that warm,
if you want that s'more cookie.
Yeah, if you want that s'more cookie, that's just it's gonna take an investment. Wow. Yeah.
Well, let's be honest though. Cats have been paying to play since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
it's even biblical. Kings have been sending
dowry.
Have been sending people to the front lines for years to get close to the cookie from somebody else that doesn't even belong to them. Men will always pay to play. The question at hand is not what the man will do. Is it okay for a woman to ask that? Because now she's putting a price tag on the Kaluka. Women put price tags on what they think their worth is. I agree with that.
The thing is, it's the early stage in dating. Asking somebody too soon, it for me and my son, I would say it's red flags. I would think that she's has dependency issues, manipulation, and she's got misaligned intentions. If I was a man, if I could put myself in the shoes, I would feel, and as a woman, I wouldn't want to make him feel like I'm dependent or I'm trying to manipulate him or I have misaligned intentions. When you really like somebody, you should be wanting to give at least a facade that everything in your household is okay. So when you start doing that, I would feel like, okay, she is a gold digger. I would think those things about her. And there's a trust factor too. Right. I met this person on the first date. I don't know if you would even have enough information about him. Even if he has information about you to know that he can give it to you and maybe even get the Kalukalu. He doesn't even know if he's going to get anything for it.
Well, that's the whole key. That's why he's paying. Like, so he's going to, when I say pay, I don't mean like that can be
misconstrued.
Dinner, that can be dinner, that could be a movies, that can be a play. What I'm saying is he's trying to give you his best version of what he can provide right then and there. Because you got one shot, one kill to get work. So everything I'm giving you now, this is the opportunity that I can provide for you. Do you want to take it or do you want to leave it? Because it can get better. No, it can get worse.
Yeah.
It's all up to. I agree with Zenos. It's your choice. It's your decision. Because you are the potentate of the road, right? You are the gatekeeper of that. So men are going to pay more excessively to get close to it because that's what they want.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? The day that I picked theater didn't work. Let me rent out the movie theater for it.
So I look at it like this. If it's okay for me to speak.
Absolutely. I saw you, Sophie, with the horns. I'm coming with. I was late on my reaction, but I saw you giving the shout out.
Yes.
I got all them Kaluka Luke coins.
Yes, Shaq, you can speak. I do have someone new. We'll introduce him in a second. But Shaq, you got the floor. Go ahead, my friend.
Listening is a delicate issue. It is a very it's a lost art. Women like to be listened to, just as men like to be listened to. If you listen to a woman, you don't have to pay for anything.
That's true.
If you just take interest in what she likes, it's a small thing. It's the small things that really capture her because she likes to be listened to. Listen, sense of life involves silence to effectively navigate. If you listen to a woman, just listen to her. Your presence enough alone. And if you're genuine, if you're the type of woman that I am, and you take interest in what I like, I ain't actually I don't even eat with Chris. I don't eat that. I don't eat any of that. So if you take me to that, it would do absolutely nothing for me. But if you take me somewhere where I love, or just say, here, I bought you a pen and a book. He listened. I like to write. That gets me off because why he's listening to me. That is the quickest way to get to me than anything. Now, as far as financial stability, if I'm in a place where I'm in need of money, you won't be my first choice. I'm gonna say, look, I got things to do right now. I gotta prioritize my chaos. So if you can meet me here, we can just have a lunch date or whatever the case may be. Let's do it like this. But I'm not gonna expect for you to do something for me that I need to be doing for myself. If I'm not already financially stable, I don't need you to pitch in because why? I need to get myself together. But listening is a fundamental that is it's a lost art. And I think that's something that needs to be considered.
So Shaq, I got a question. You came from the perspective of, and Sophie said this, and Yvette said this in the beginning too. I don't really look to ask a man for help. I don't really look to ask a man for anything. If he's my man, he should know that I have needs and he should offer. Right. Like I like to tease Yvette because back on that old episode, she was like, look, a man can't be coming up in here sucking up all my air and not putting on my electric. That's what she said. You can't be coming up in her house, sucking up all her air conditioning and not putting nothing on her electric. And I had to respect it, though, because as much as she's right, like that's really how it is. You can't, for instance, Sherrod, when you would invite me over, you know what I'm saying? You in a serious relationship. I'm single at the time. You're like, hey, Dave, you want to come through, man? We barbecuing today. Hey, we got oysters today. Hey, we gonna have a few friends over, right? I would always say, you need me to bring something? Because it's wrong for me to come in there, suck up your air and your air conditioning, sit on your nice couch.
What are you talking about? Wait a minute. We need invoices now when people come over?
No. See, Carl, you jumping the gun, Carl. I'm coming to you. I see Carl. Let me say something about Carl real quick, y'all. This is Carl's topic. Carl is the one that sent this to me. Okay, so shout out to Carl. So Carl got opinions. Okay, so we coming to you, Carl. Trust me, I'm coming to you. I promise, bro. This is the thing. You don't want to show up and be empty-handed at your friend's house. Why would you show up empty-handed at the woman's house that you're trying to holler at, that you're trying to date, that you might be sleeping with? Why would a man do that? The question of the night is, how long though should it take of dating before she's not out of pocket to expect you to provide, or not out of pocket for you to expect her to provide cookies? That's the question. And before everybody answers, Derry on TikTok said, I want a provider. Okay, Derry, you want a provider. All right. Dimples on TikTok said that would make him think that she's coming on to him on the date, throwing hints, talking about what she's looking for and all that stuff. So it could lead a man to think about maybe she's just using me. You know what I'm saying? Destiny asked me, oh, hold on. Let me post what Destiny said. Destiny said, babe, did you pay my dowry? Because they didn't give me nothing. She's suggesting that when you get married, back in the day, you used to provide a dowry.
No. Not back in the day. Right now.
Right now. Now.
Yeah. In some cultures, right now, if you ain't bringing 30 goats, you can't get my daughter. What you talking about? That ain't back in the day. That's right now.
You're right. And guess what?
Where's a black man gonna find 30 goats?
Here's what it's called. It's called the engagement ring, the wedding band, and in her case, the third ring, which we call the God ring. All of them cost me X amount, and those were my 30 goats and racks of lamb, and that's what I provided.
But does that sustain the marriage?
That's why so many guys is trying to be a vegetarian now.
And does that sustain the marriage?
Yes. You said does it sustain? I'm sorry. Does it sustain?
Does it sustain? Does it?
No.
Okay.
No,
well,
you got to keep going.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying, for me personally, go ahead.
Does what sustain though? Like, do those diaries sustain that marriage? Those things that you, those materialistic things.
Absolutely.
So I think what they do is, if you're asking that question, because I understand the culture of that and where it comes from. What that does is it shows stability. It shows that I have the ability to provide.
Absolutely. I receive that.
So no matter what, I'm gonna go out and get it. And any means necessary to provide for your daughter. You've blessed me with the opportunity to take her hand and take her off your hand.
I receive that.
Take her off your hand. Right. So I'm showing you, hey, look, I can go get it.
I receive that.
Stability. So I'm showing you I'm willing to risk everything to invest in her. If I got to borrow from a friend, I got to do this, I got to do whatever I need to do. So to answer your question, I do think it shows that it's an investment that I'm willing to do whatever means necessary to ensure that it is done.
Absolutely. I receive that. I receive
that. And because
it sounds like you just sold me a car.
Oh.
Go ahead, Yvette.
Pardon?
No, but I wanted to say, see, in everybody's, it also shows the quality. If you're looking for a quality person, like I said, certain things are supposed to come with that for him and for her. And I'm just gonna go because I want to go back when Sophie was talking. I went on a date one time with a gentleman. It was my first date with him. We went to New York City Comedy Club, and I drove. And if anybody knows New York, it costs a fortune to get into New York now, and then just to even park in their garage. But on the way upon leaving the comedy club, my SUV broke down. It did not start. And thank goodness I had family there, so we were able to get back to the other side of the bridge into Jersey. However, the next day I had to go get my car. Mind you, first date with this gentleman, didn't ask him for a dime, but he felt obligated or kind enough. I'm going to say kind enough. That just showed me his character. That man sent me $600 to help pay to get my car out of the garage and towed back to Jersey and get fixed or whatever needed to be done. And I asked him for nothing. So, and that was just the first date, no hot pocket exchange, no anything. So that just showed me his character and what he was willing to do and to provide to be with me.
But that can also be dangerous too, because men have utilized money to manipulate women just the same.
Absolutely.
So we
But
can't
that's if a woman chooses to be that, though. See, if you are a woman that's going in with your eyes open and you know who you are, there's certain because a lot of people go in just looking for money, right? But if you are someone that's aware and you know how to handle yourself, you will not allow money to persuade you to do anything. See what I'm saying? You can't come to me, and I've had this done. I had a guy wanted to show off, and I'm the $8 million man. I got the boat. I can take you and your boys up. And I looked at him like, see, you would have got me if you said, let's go to the coffee shop. So because you wanted to flash and floss your $8 million, I wanted nothing to do with him. Because he figured I would jump at his dollars and cents. I'm capable of making my dollars.
I'm not hearing the man's name and
yeah, go ahead.
Information. How long ago was this?
What?
8 million. I heard 8 million.
Yes, I did. $8 million.
Technical difficulties.
What's his Instagram name? What's his YouTube
I just
channel?
want to see something. I just want to see something.
He's want to see something, Sophie. He's trying to test out a theory. Gonna do something for do something.
I just want to see something, you know.
Yeah.
Well, no, he led the wrong way, and he wasn't my cup of tea anyway. But
Oh, she would have let him. She said she knows some people that would have helped let him.
So I have a question. Hold on. Let's formally welcome to the stage my brother from another mother, brother Carl Schaff. Welcome to the stage, Carl. Welcome, man. Welcome. So Carl, you came to me. You hit me on the. We can't say the words on TikTok, so you came to the
on the back end, bro.
On the back end, and you said, "Yo, this will be a crazy topic." As soon as I saw it, I said immediately, "This is perfect." So just to reset the room, I'm gonna play the clip one more time just to reset the room, and then I want to get your reaction, Carl, because I do feel that the clip says some things, and I want to run that back one more time. Let's run it to the back.
Triggered me.
Yeah. All right, let's try it again.
Real man don't do that.
Okay, now here's the deal.
Real man don't come through the door empty-handed.
I get that. I get what you're saying.
Especially if you are active with him. A real man knows.
Are you dating this man, or you just having with this man?
They know having. A
You
real
still-
man
you
knows
can ask.
that it's gonna cost some money in some type of way to spend time with a woman. Whether you're buying food, whether you're buying weed, whether you're buying wine, whether you're giving a little money. A real man knows it's going to cost you some money when you're spending time with a woman.
Okay, I got that. Now let me share something with you, because maybe it's just me. I live in my own little world.
Okay.
Women never ask me for money.
Because you probably not the type of dude that has to ask for money. Or do you take, if we're going somewhere.
Absolutely, I got all that.
Exactly. Do
I
I
got
have
all
to reach in my wallet?
No, for nothing. No.
Exactly.
Nothing. None of that.
If you have a few extra dollars and you want to do something nice for me, or you heard me say, you know, I really want to go, and I'm not a nail and hair money, because I feel like that's something we as women, we can take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But if you, I don't know if you just hear say something about some shoes or somewhere she want to go, or a spa or something. Hey, babe, I heard you said you want to go to the spa. You go a few dollars. Why don't you go?
Okay, if he doesn't say that, what's the amount in that, like 2 days after having sex? If he doesn't say that, and he ain't picked up on none of your clues after you dropping clues, what's a fair amount to ask a man after you gave him fair amount?
Just a couple $100, few $100. I like to say a couple of dollars. I like to say a few dollars. Like, I need a few dollars. And a few dollars to me is
a few $100.
A few $100. We'll say at least up to $500.
But he turned around and give you $35.
He give you $35.
But that ain't a few dollars.
What do you, like, are you offended?
What I'm gonna do with $35?
Well, in his mind, that's a couple of dollars.
Now, if I ask my man to tell, and if I say, babe, I need
But see, it didn't switch from a couple dates to my man. But let's keep listening.
a couple of dollars in my pocket, give me $35. Now that's just cheap. You can at least start with 100 and up.
All right, so this is my question. This is my question to Carl and to the rest of the panel. Did she just make it transactional, Carl, by saying you could at least give me a couple hundred, 100? Because dude came in and said, "Okay, it's our second date. You asked me for a little bit of change. I say $35, because you know, hey, you can go get a nice little meal for lunch or a small meal for dinner." He might be thinking, "I don't really know you like that lady, but you know, it's a nice date. I'll give you some lunch money," right? But she's thinking a couple hundred. And then she brought it back down to 100. And then she said at least 100. But what came out of her mouth was a couple hundred. Now, mind you, this is after date 1 or 2. I'm assuming sex has not socks, hot socks has not been exchanged. So if ain't no cookies, ain't no socks, ain't no hot pocket, why is he giving you a couple hundred dollars?
I don't care if it's before or after the cookies or a hot pocket. So,
okay, so you think it's transactional now? Talk to me.
This is the thing that I have an issue with, and it triggered me. First of all, it started out a real man. A real man is so subjective, it irritates me, because a real man only comes out when it benefits you. I don't like that.
No, don't do the thing. No.
Now this whole other stuff that she's talking sounds more like she's projecting the fantasy of being an escort again, because that's how an escort sounds. I expect you to pay me for my time. Listen, I don't have to, and no man should have to pay a woman for a date, time, intimacy, or any of that. If it's not organic, send it to the door.
Exactly. I agree.
Because
I don't agree.
My mind is on, when are you going to buy me lunch? When are you going to cook me a dinner? Because I know if I go to a woman's house that's cooking dinner, I'm bringing a bottle of wine.
Amen.
Come on.
So okay, Sophie's reacting and Yvette's reacting. Sophie, I do want to say this. I mean, I think Carl got a point about transactional. I don't want to be made to feel like I'm dating a stripper or an escort or a working girl. Like I don't want to feel like. I'll give you an example, Sophie. I'll give you an example. When I was single, I jumped on Plenty of Fish, a POF. yeah. Sherrod already caught this mess. I jumped on POF. All right, and this particular person was like not really responding when I was just being a gentleman. Like, hey, how you doing? You know, you're really nice looking. She said nothing. I waited a week. Sophie, when I came back and I was like, hey, what's up, baby girl? You know, I think I could take you out to Ruth Chris or get you a nice little, you know, we can do this. When I start talking about what I could do in money, all of a sudden she responded, hey, handsome. Hey, yeah, daddy, we can hang out. But when I was just like, hi, how you doing? You know, I think you're nice looking. My name is Dave. I got nothing. It was when I started talking about what I could provide and what kind of date we were going to have and talking about money that she then all of a sudden responded. And we went out on a date and the whole thing was transactional, Sophie. The entire thing was transactional. I ain't like the way it felt because off the back, some women will be like, you can't even date me unless you give me a gift. So I want to get the reaction to that. I want everybody's reaction.
I don't even like the fact that your baby daddy didn't have to do all of that. And you had probably one or two of them. I don't like the fact that you're projecting something on men that you never required from men that slept with you before, had kids with you before, even in general. Come on now. You're living out a fantasy.
It got blurry for a second. I'm not sure if that happened to anybody else.
It froze. You froze. Go ahead, Sophie.
Especially if you don't know how I like my coffee. Don't ask me, Jack.
Okay.
Carl, how you like your coffee?
Was your story about Plenty of Fish, and I could only imagine that. I think the end result was somebody it sounded like you were saying when you started offering to invest, but you called it spending money. Then you got a reaction. So that's what I got. That's the gist of it. Am I right on the gist?
You're correct, and I didn't feel like it was an investment because
that was an investment.
Well, let me finish, Carl. I didn't feel like it was an investment, Sophie, because I didn't know the person to even know whether I should invest. To me, it was
you was bribing.
No, well, let's start off. I just wanted a response. I just wanted a response to a DM. And I couldn't get a response to a DM. I couldn't be a nice guy and say, hey, you have really nice hair. You know, I think you're beautiful. What you on the app looking for? You know, hey, where you from? No, I got nothing. But the minute I start talking about what steakhouse I could take her to, what shrimp and lobster I could do, the minute I said that, oh, yeah, I'm in Southern California. Then she responded, oh, hey, sexy. Yeah. No, I saw you. I just forgot to respond. No, you're lying. You waited until I started talking about money. No,
it's not tricking if you got it. You changed. You got trained. I don't know if you ended up doing it, but you got being trained to be walk like a, I don't want to say walk like a dog, but you just got trained. She was quiet. And in general, I'm not saying you specifically.
Yeah, I feel you.
Probably were a little thirsty. You liked the girl a lot. So then you offered. She didn't say, I need this, and this. You did that. And then she chose to respond to that.
So, okay, so this is a great question. This is a great question.
I'm not knocking you, but it ain't tricking if you got it. If you had it, Ruth Chris money, and you had it, how did the date go?
I said that earlier.
The date was horrible. The date was horrible. But wait, y'all, wait. I just want to get back to this. I want to get back to this. You said that I'm taking David out of it. I'm a man.
Yeah, I'm saying
I'm tracking. So a man that's trying to get a woman's attention on an app, at a bar somewhere in public, and she's completely ignoring him until he starts to lavish and throw out options for what can benefit her money wise. Now all of a sudden she's interested. So you're saying that that man basically got trained that she ain't going for it. So he made it transactional, or she made it transactional.
He's acknowledging that it is transactional.
Okay.
He's acknowledging that.
Right, he's conforming. She initiated it.
Not
Hold on, Carl. We got to go one at a time. Go ahead, Sherrod, respond.
I said the exact same thing earlier. You're not getting the response that you feel that being a nice guy should get and deserve. So you're kicking it up a notch. Well, let me try this because that didn't work.
McDonald's.
So what she's doing is she's sitting idly by saying, how much of a fool can I make out of him, or how much can I get for him? She's training you.
So is she morally wrong, or
Who
it's
gives
not?
a shit about being morally wrong?
Yeah.
Oh,
It ain't got nothing to do with morals. It's not an ethical dilemma.
Exactly. This is a game.
It's
And
not
about
an ethical
how much
dilemma.
of a fool I
We're
can
not
make.
fighting the Justice League, Dave. It
Okay,
has
so the
nothing
game.
to do with
okay. So
that.
wait. Okay, so wait. We taking out her responsible for some sort of moral character and moral stance.
Why?
So,
why-
hold on. So then a guy spends money at Ruth Chris. A guy takes her out and lavishes. He paid for the night. Should he expect hot socks at the end of the night? If we taking all of this, forget about we playing a game. We running a game. Okay,
Most-
I didn't pay
most
for
men-
it.
no,
I expect some hot pocket tonight.
Yeah,
I didn't spend
most
all this
men-
money at Ruth Chris.
Yes.
Your
Most men pay to
expectations are one
play.
thing. Your
Most men pay to play
You-
to get a prize at the end.
But you can expect whatever you
Hold on.
want, just like she could expect what she wanted. It's
Exactly.
what you both decide at the end of the day to do. See, everybody's making this all about transaction, and nobody's talking about the emotional or the intimate. Not even intimate, because you're not being intimate right now, but the getting to know you aspect of the relationship is like, I'm just trying to get to know you. So I can't know you right away as soon as I jump into bed with you anyway. It takes a little time. And so basically you offering just showed her that, okay, he's got the means that I would like.
Lord. Hold on, Yvette. This whole man of means thing, this used to tick me off when I was single. Check it out, Yvette. So a man got to open his wallet and basically show her what he can. Hold on, let me
No,
finish.
you didn't let me finish. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying take that out. I'm just saying take that out, because what she did was just showed you what type of man she's looking for. She's looking to see if you have the means, and because again, women hear on a daily basis. If I had a dime for how many times, I mean, I'm all right. I ain't the beautifulest thing in the world, but I'm all right. I could pass. You know, I could turn a head or two. But
And now you turned down $8 million.
well,
The hell you was doing.
You turned down $8 million?
I'm ready to play.
I was not. Money doesn't. It's not about money for me. It's about the person. I need to know your heart. I need to see other things. I need to see your
Nobody
character.
cares about that shit.
You know.
man.
No,
Anyway,
yes, they do, Sherrod.
No,
they do,
don't.
Sherrod.
They do.
Anyway,
No.
money does not make you
Hold on,
happy.
y'all.
Money does not
All
make
right.
you happy.
So
Money
only
allows
broke
you to
people
have a
say
certain
that.
lifestyle. But anyway,
We're gonna do one at a time.
money just allow you to have a certain lifestyle, and you know, and what's the price that you're gonna pay for that lifestyle?
And that
You know what I'm
$8
lifestyle
saying?
million.
makes you happy.
He can have the $8 million and whooping my ass at home. Oh, excuse me, whooping my
Thank
behind
you.
at home.
No,
If
don't
I
edit
want
that.
to.
Your
Don't
ass.
edit that. Say it again, Yvette.
You have to take
Well,
it
no,
up.
because you can't say certain things on the thing, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
trying to clean it up.
Okay,
You
so
know
$8 million and you
Yvette.
get Ike Turner
Yvette.
treatment at home.
exactly. Why would I want that? What's that?
But
shit?
man,
Oh,
you got
so
to
we're gonna-
sign
we're
up.
gonna-
You got to-
Hold on,
man,
we're
you
gonna
got
take one
to
at a
sign
time.
up for the $8 million and know you getting your ass beat at home.
We're gonna take one at a time. I want to, and I know I love the energy. I love the energy, but I just don't. I want everybody to hear. So here is the question that I have. Okay, we keep going back to, oh well, you were being a nice guy, and I'm not talking about David. I'm talking about people that are looking for, because the difference, y'all is people that are looking for love and people that are transactional. That we're talking about two different things. Because listen, I found my destiny.
Ooh.
I found my destiny. Come on now, Shaq. Come on now. I found my destiny. So
The
listen.
destiny.
So I'm gonna say it like this: the destiny. Hold on. Let me get this out. I want to hold on, Dave. Can we hear the professor's point of view? Yes, but let me say this to Shaq right quick. Shaq, There were women when I was single that were transactional. Oh, well, if you want to talk to me, oh, you want a younger woman? Well, you got to come over here and buy me this or do that. Oh, you want me to come on your show? Well, you got to do this, you got to do that. Oh, you want to be on my show? Well, you need to do this, do that. Everything turned into transaction. And I'm like, and then they would criticize. Well, you're the one that want a wife. You're the one that want a young, fertile wife to have you some kids. And I'm like, yeah, I want a wife. I don't want a hoe. I don't want. Hold on. No, I got. Let me finish. Hold on. I don't want a hoe. I want a wife. And so when I found a wife, because I said, Destiny, I'm gonna have to make you my wife. No, I'm gonna have to make you a wife. She said, no, excuse me, sir. You're gonna have to make me your wife. I was a wife when you met me. Meaning her character was, I'm a wife. I want a husband. There's certain things I'm going to do and I'm not going to do. I expect the man to come a certain way. And it wasn't no transaction. It wasn't no send me a cash out for $50 and then you can DM me and talk to me. Take me on a $300 date and then we can talk about whether or not I even think you're handsome. That's some bull. That's some bull. And listen, I understand when people are in the transactional world. I get that, y'all. I'm not saying that people don't sign up for that. Like Sherrod, everything y'all was saying, I'm with it. But all I'm saying is there's a contingent of people that don't want that. They don't want transaction.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And Dave, and what did that do for you? It put those women back because that wasn't back in the ocean because that was not what you wanted. So that's all I'm saying. So when a person presents themselves in a way that you do not desire, all that does is thank you, sir, thank you, ma'am. You just saved me some time. Because now you're no longer wasting your time with someone that's not even in your caliber of personality or character.
I agree. Let me hear Shaq's response, and then I'm coming to Zeno's then Carl.
It's called catering with conditions. Is what it's called.
Okay.
When your interest it's only initiated by what benefits you, that's called catering with conditions. I think that's the most shallowest thing in the world. Because when you don't have what is your persona, what is your character going to present to me then? How are you going to rationalize the love versus cash? I can't see that being conducive. For me personally, I like a man that can talk to me and feed me mentally. I love that shit. It makes good God. But money is something additional. If we can speak to each other, because the money can run out, but what are we going to have in the interim of that? Catering with conditions is false. It is a false, fictitious fantasy that makes a person feel like they are being worthy, they've been appreciated. But when they figure out that it was all false, it turns them bitter. It makes them make a whole umbrella of a stigma for the opposite sex, and that should not be what it is. If you can't love me for who I am, we can't see each other. Love me at my worst, and then I can show you what's better. And I think that's where we're missing the point, because we're upset because we're placing a value on our cookie in our box. But when a man places a value on it as well, if it's not high enough for us, we got an issue. Who says that you got yours is better than the next person? I don't think you should lead with it, because yours and everybody else, you always think it's the best. But please believe that you can be replaced easily. But what cannot be replaced is what you bring to the table as far as your character and those little small nuggets that can actually trigger a man's heart. I might
appreciate that. Zenos, you had something you wanted to say. They wanted to get your opinion too on the gram. They asking for you.
I'm just thinking about what you said about the moral stuff. I think two things. One, at the end of the day, there's oftentimes there's a conflict between what we are looking for individually, right? Am I right now in this phase of my life looking for a relationship? Am I looking for a wife, or am I just looking for a good time? Then when I see somebody that falls into one of those categories that I'm looking for, the question is, what is she looking for? Is she looking for sex? Is she looking for a good time? Is she looking to get paid? And so when we have conflict, it's not that they're immoral or right or wrong. We're just looking for two different things. And so we're looking for people that are looking for the same thing that we are, right? Or we're looking to take advantage of somebody. But I think the other thing is women understand subconsciously the power that they have when it comes to words I can't say on TikTok.
Right.
And so if me, you, and Sherrod, Carl, if we go to a club and stand up and said, "Hey, tonight we want to have sex. Who's ready?" Ain't nobody gonna respond. If the ladies on these panel go to the same club and say the same thing, they're gonna get more guys. They can do it in church, and they can get guys that say, "Hey, I'm interested. I'm gonna text you when my wife leave the room, right?" And so when women know that they can get sex anytime they want,
yeah, you heard that, Carl. I said the devil is a liar. I said the devil is a liar. The sheesh. But yes, people other than David and Zenos might pull that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, because they know they can get it whenever they want to, they look at it differently than we do. And some of them will put a financial price tag on it because they can get away with it, because the demand that men have is high enough that they will meet that. That's why your boy Shannon Sharp got taken to the woodshed. That's the only reason OnlyFans exist, is because men have a desire and women will pimp them for as much as they can get.
Facts.
So that they can get that need met. In fact, that's why they go have sex with NFL athletes. Let me get pregnant by him so I can get $20,000 a month. Matter of fact, I'll marry him, and when the contract runs out, I'll run out too. It's a game. So what I'm saying is, men have to understand that the game is played both ways. Just because we don't have no spades in our hand, or we think women don't have spades, they still got aces.
Right.
They can still cut. So don't think you're gonna win just because you're a man and you might be looking for a certain thing, because they know how to play the game too.
The game is still out there, is what you're saying. All right. Yes. Go ahead, Carl.
The only problem I have is, one, you're not getting no receipt. Okay, it's not like your taxes. Yeah, exactly. This is not tax deductible. But to answer Dave's question that I was trying to intertwine with, Dave, one is transparent and the other one isn't. You're looking for love, is transparent. Most people express that.
Okay.
At the beginning. But when you're talking about transactional, most of the time they're not being as transparent, like the example you gave. Why didn't she just say, "Listen, bro, give me $400 and I'll turn your world around"? Just say it. Just be outright transparent instead of trying to play tricks and lie.
You know what?
No, Carl. No, they can't do that because it's always got to be your fault, Carl. If I ask you for money, that makes me a hoe. Don't you understand, Carl?
So you can't live in your own truth?
No, it's accountability. It's accountability and ownership.
You the one gave it. You the one gave it. I didn't ask you for it. Absolutely.
It's accountability. It's accountability.
Well, I didn't ask you for it. You gave it to me. You gave it with it.
It's a problem with accountability. That's all.
Then I'm telling the fellas.
Also, with Mr. Zeno said something about women can get access to it easy. It's because men have more to lose than women do. Now, that's not true. Well, wait, when he was speaking about the church aspect, most women, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I've seen it. They will sit in the front pew, no underclothes on. And
Come on.
They're actually sleeping with, and they already know, I'm gonna get this preacher. I'm gonna get the deacon.
You know what
they already know.
You know what they call her? You know what they call her, Shaq? They call her Tanya Hi-Fi.
And that's what happened. So once the text message come through and he said, "Meet me here," that's a receipt. She can get whatever she wants from that point on, because why? He has more to lose than she does.
So you're saying women are more strategic and play the game way better than men, or have more cunning?
Hence, Sanders. He going through a 40 million divorce. Come on now, it's happening.
That's my whole point, though, Shaq.
I was agreeing with you. I was agreeing with you.
Okay.
I was just agreeing.
All right, so Shirai, you're saying it's the game. You're saying it's the game.
No. Women invented the game.
We the first pimps. We the first pimps that you told when you came out.
We just pawns in the game. Hence why we pay extraordinary prices to get close to the Kalukalu. We've been doing it since the beginning of time.
But the one thing that a woman have you ever noticed that a woman who's been denoted or defamed or has been dismissed because a man says, "I don't want what you got, baby," that can hurt a woman's heart. When you say, I can get that anywhere.
No.
When you turn the tables around, when you turn it to me.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because he has head control.
My point exactly.
this head is more powerful than another
Absolutely.
head. So
So
therefore, that doesn't rule him. That's why it's so important when Kanye say how he keep his head in a room full of what.
that's my
Right.
point. I'm
Like
saying.
he
Right.
So
must be in tune with his soul because that doesn't manage him.
when you say a woman has power because she's strategic, when a man can control his mental is what.
Absolutely, she
And
can't.
that's
She
what I'm
can't
saying.
govern him.
That's what I'm saying. So she lose power. Because a woman, 9
Correct.
out of 10, a woman don't ever get there. But once it's happened to her, she's like, damn, let me reevaluate who I am.
Correct.
So
Because it's
you
not
also
leverage
have
anymore.
the power to change the trajectory of how much power she has.
But
When
see,
you're free-
if a woman comes to the table and that's the best thing she got to offer,
when
her
you gotta know
leverage is lessened. He doesn't
absolutely.
deal with her.
I got a question. I got a question for the panel. And I want to ask this to TikTok. First of all, I see you, my cousin Erica. I see you, Cuzzo, on TikTok. I see JJ D Simpson. I see Old Lady, and I see Derry on TikTok. And of course, we have a few people watching. We have how many? We got 10 people watching. Okay, we got 7 on the tube. We got 1 on the Book of Faces, and we got 2 on the Place That Tweets. So we out here, y'all. We rolling. All right. So this is my question to the team. All right. So a woman has the right to ask for compensation, ask for a little bit on her electric bill. A woman has a right to straight out charge a price. It's her choice. Okay. And as a man, you better be understanding of what you're walking into. Cool. Let's flip the table. All right. Now you got a rich man. Pick one. All right. Pick one. You got a rich man, NFL player, basketball player, Silicon Valley, and you got a poor man. Both men are handsome. Both men look good. But boy, that rich one got money. He got FU money, which means he diddy money. He can do whatever he want, and he can almost get away with it because he has so much money.
Mm-hmm.
Does the woman what happens when the man got so much money he don't need her kalukaloo? He don't need her cookie because he can go get cookie anywhere, and he can go get whatever with it. So my question is, when now you take the power away from the cookie and the cookie owner, what happens when the man is like, yo, you want some of this money? You're gonna have to. I need a freak off. I need baby oil. I need whatever Diddy was into or whoever. He's now taking it to the next level because he got so much money. Now he's asking her to do maybe things she wasn't thinking about. And she might do it because she really needs the money. Does that make him does that make him transactional? Is that just part of the game? Or is that a character flaw? Is that because now the power is shifted because he got dirty money?
No.
It's called illegal. It's called illegal, and you can go to jail for this shit.
No, it's not.
No,
It is illegal. Look, yes, it is.
Hold on. I'm talking about
it's not illegal.
Shaq. Take that aspect out of it. I'm just talking about rich men that's got money. It's like, hey, baby, you want to hang with me? You got a party. We got to do this, that, and the third. And he ain't pressuring you. He not spiking your drink. It's all optional. The point is, though, he got so much money. It's tempting to women that might want to put a transactional value on their cookie.
So
I'm saying, is he wrong for doing that? Is he wrong for doing that?
She becomes powerful now because she gets to choose how much she charges for it.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say no like that. I'm saying it depends on the value that you place on yourself. If you value yourself and you have a higher standard of yourself, I don't care how much money you have. I mean, again, I think I'm a different breed. I don't know. But it doesn't matter how much money you have. If I need to sell my soul and I can't look myself in the mirror and have self-respect of me, myself, at the end of the day, I don't care how much money you have. I need to go have my own. As long as I got my mind, my brain, and I can do what I can do to make my own cash, I will go and do that. I don't want someone who's not going to respect and love me, because more than anything in the world that money can buy me, I need my person to love, honor, and respect me, and I will do the same. And when money comes together, we just build on that. So my thing is, let's get this money and bag it and do it together. I don't want you to be or have all this money and then you don't want to share it with me, or you want to treat me like crap because you have more than I do. I don't want that. I don't want to be treated badly or poorly because you have cash and you want to use your money as leverage over me. So that, you know what I'm saying? So people need to understand, you know, because it going back to what he said about Diddy, that's what happens to a lot of people with power. They think I have so much power now, I can talk to you, speak to you, and do anything to you that degrade you because I have all the power, and you're willing to stay just to have a certain look or a lifestyle. That means you're living for the Joneses and not for yourself. I'm living for me. I don't care about anybody out there.
But unfortunately,
I got a question. I got a question.
Hold on. I got you. I'm coming to you. Unfortunately, Yvette,
I know.
there were women that willingly participated, and he couldn't even get convicted on certain things because they were calling the male, providers. They were setting things up. They were situating the rooms, and I'm just using him as an extreme example.
Exactly.
But I'm simply saying that if we excuse the woman who's transactional when it's Ruth Chris, right, in Southern California with somebody off of Plenty of Fish, when we excusing that, are we gonna excuse when it's on Diddy level and they doing all this extra strange for some change? Are we gonna excuse that? Or it's not even our place to excuse. It's just simply what the game is. That's just life. And if they choose to do it, they choose to do it.
So the problem we run into is this: we making this way harder than it has to be.
And after Sherrod, we going to Carl.
We making this way harder than this has to be. We're going deep diving in crevices that don't even matter. The point of the matter is this: men that got money will always pay for Kalukalu. Women who don't have it, who want the access, that want to be around it, will always compromise their morals, ethics, and values to be there.
Facts.
Regardless of whatever they thought about the night before, however many times they sat in on church, that shit's out the window.
Facts.
If they want to be in that space, they're going to do everything to look nice, to look cute, to smell good, to be in that space, to be close to it. Trust me, I be in rooms all the time with cats that got money and women who compromise themselves to be around and have access to it. So it matters not. Rather the physical aspect of the Kalukalu being traded for or being bought or being whatever bartered for, it doesn't matter. But just let me be a fly in a room to maybe get chosen. They will compromise themselves. And men do it too because they know they can, because they have money is leverage. Money is power and is used as a tool, regardless. Because it's something that everybody wants access to. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. What I'm saying
You're just saying it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Carl, you had comments. Go ahead, Carl.
I just wanted to keep this real brief. Married people do it too. You got wives that go out to Dubai. I also wanted to point out something that Dave said, that Dave, you do realize there are women that makes this a career. They've been doing it so long. Okay.
Wait, Carl, let's be very clear. I know what you're saying, but I want to be clear about what you're saying. Mm-hmm. They make it a career. Now, meaning they're serial daters and they're serial, you got to have a certain amount to date me, or they're professional transactional workers.
That's the same thing.
Is it?
It's really both the same.
Is it the same, ladies?
It's really both the same. Because look at why it's the same. It's the outcome. The outcome is just get the bread.
Sophie, I want to ask you, because you've been quiet. Sophie, if a woman knows her value and says, I'm not dating a man unless he making $500,000. Like, I'm not gonna do it because I make $500,000. And she has a level that you can't even talk to her. Is that the same as a woman that has a set price professionally for her time and her Kalukalu, as we say?
That is different. There's a beautiful woman. She's gorgeous and she always wears all white. Her name is Lisa Ray. And she had a clip that went viral, and she said that she has a financial standard.
I remember that.
When she goes on a trip or vacation, her vacation can be 1 to 2 months. And if you can't afford to even attend with me for 1 to 2 months, you're going to be uncomfortable. So why would I be engaging with you if you can't even afford to do the things that are at a minimum to me? That's not, and you know, if you looked at the whole clip, she shared a lot of information, and I share the same sentiments. There is a certain level. I am way past McDonald's, and like Shaq, I don't even eat at Ruth Chris, you know. So there's certain levels that each individual women have on what they will respond to. I'm not gonna knock no woman because I don't know her past. I actually, if I'm going to bring it on home all the way, my mother hates when I tell this story, but it's just my truth. When I was married, I found out that my ex-husband was going to strip clubs, and we had financial issues, and we were separated at the time. And I was just so upset, and I was so hurt. I was like, oh my gosh, I felt like I was ugly. I felt like I was all these things, and I prayed about it. And the Lord told me that I need to, this is with my story, he told me that I need to act more like a stripper. And I was like, what? He said, at least she knows how to do the exchange. You let your husband come over here. Y'all separate now. He don't bring no Pampers. He don't bring no food. He doesn't do anything. At least the stripper has the wherewithal to, before she takes anything off, she's going to ask for some money. So take that, not degrading strippers, but the mentality of it's not for free. When you're coming to come see me, yes, you should bring food. When you're going to a guest house, you should even have to ask, do you need me to bring something? You should just bring something, a bottle of wine, a bag of ice, extra plates, maybe a fruit tray. Those things just come because you are appreciating what the other person is doing for you. And everyone has to go at their own pace. Some people don't mind doing it on the first night. Some people have the 90-day rule. Some people have where they don't want to do it until they get married. I'm not going to knock anybody. Get what you want, what's going to make you happy. If you like whispering in your ear, then baby, may he whisper to the depths of your soul and make you happy and give you what you want. If you want $1 million man, I'm still waiting on that man's number, by the way.
What are you doing?
You know,
and that's what I'm saying. You see where it got Lisa Ray. Her standards, her expectation got her right where she at right now by her damn self. Because ain't nobody got to put up with that. And this is what I'm saying. There's a network of women that intentionally go to Dubai just to turn out a couple of thousand. There's a network of women that go around hanging around NFL camps and NBA camps. There's a network of women, even on the lower level, the local project chick, thinks she can do the same thing the chick up there is doing. You understand? The whole bottom line is this. You're not transparent enough with men to say, give me 500, this is what I'll do.
Now, let me be clear. We're not talking about Sophie. We're saying in general, right? Women that are transactional.
In general.
Okay,
I just piggyback off of what she said with Lisa Ray.
I understand. We're not attacking. We're not attacking.
Example of a statement, a clip that, and I appreciate you, Dave. I see what you're trying to do here, but that was just a statement that I can't knock anybody, and I know men. I got to speak for the women. Unfortunately, y'all have had some bad women that y'all have dealt with women who are kind of like, oh, I'm not going to do it. How much money you make? I am not that woman, so I can't relate. I don't even have friends. If I did have a friend, I had one friend that was like that. I couldn't even be around her. But I do feel like when you're in a relationship, as the pace moves on, you begin to see things about him, you see things about you. You may have a need because in a relationship, you should go through different seasons, loss of a job, maybe a death, all those things to see how the person is going to relate. If your intention is dating to be married or dating to have whatever your intentions are, you are going to see things. So if your pace is, hey, on the first date, I'm going to ask money. Some women will find men who will go ahead and give it to her on the first date. There's
now that's what you meant when you
that they want to wait.
That's what you meant when you said it ain't tricking if you got it, right?
It ain't tricking if you got it. If you already know, a lot of my friends are retired military, and I got that slogan thing from me, from them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you know, this chick is only coming around because he's like, it ain't tricking if you got it.
And
I'm
sorry.
like, hey, okay.
Go ahead, Rod.
I'm just going to be very thankful and pray extra hard that I've never been in the company of any woman that asked me for money after 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months, 3 months. I've never encountered women that came upon me talking about, I need this, or they expect, or none of that. Reason being, because I'm going to shop in organic places, just like we always shop in certain supermarkets because it's better quality of food. It's the same thing. I'm going to shop in places where women don't ask men for money. They're asking for your time, your proactive security, your stability, and the most important, your contingency, not your money.
Carl, I can't get $500.
Wait a minute, who said that?
I'm going to ask you too.
Listen, you know my thing. If you're not the wife, you don't get invested in at girlfriend prices. You can't get wife benefits at girlfriend prices.
Well, hold on, y'all. Wait. Let me jump in because Yvette's laughing, but she makes a great point, and so does Sophie. All right, look, where my? Can I bring up too? Come on, where we? Oh shoot, I'm trying to bring everybody up. Damn it! All right, never mind.
This screen down.
Here we go.
Okay, we just do it like this. Okay, now listen, y'all. Sophie makes a great point. It ain't tricking if you got it. What that means is Lil Wayne said, hey, man, I want to spend money. All right. I want to blow it. I want to quote unquote trick off.
T.I. said it.
If T.I. said it. if I'm yeah, right. Expeditiously. So if I listen, if I can blow $1,000 at a strip club and just throw money in the air, Sophie, because I just want to, I want to bless Magic City's locals.
Yeah. You better stop that money.
Then now I could have invested that money, right? I could have saved that money and put it on the ring. I could have took a nice woman that maybe ain't charging. I could have took her out, but I chose. Listen, man, Jermaine Dupri, y'all. Jermaine Dupri said he spent $10,000 every Monday in Magic City for 20 years. 20 years. And
don't believe it.
Let's say he did. $10,000. That's something like, I don't know, 10. What? It's 50. It's 52 weeks in a year. So 10 times
1.2. 50. It's like 1.2 million.
It's like 1.2, right? I did the math, right?
It's like 10 million over the course of 20 years, something like that.
Right. It's some ridiculous number. My point is this: he chose. That was his level of entertainment. He chose to spend that money in Magic City. All right. Mm-hmm. I think I hear what y'all are saying is that it ain't tricking if you got it, Sophie, right? If a man wants to, whether he throwing it at Magic City or he buying her a Birkin on the second date or he taking her to some nice island in a private jet.
Season passes to the Falcons. That's what I want.
That season passes to the Falcons, right? Whatever he doing.
Got till October for it to make sense. And I want to go they're playing
in the skybox.
That's it.
In the skybox.
Well, the skybox. I was there just last week, and it wasn't as fun as I thought. I went to the Weeknd's concert, and I was in the skybox. I like being if you're from Mercedes-Benz. I like being on the bottom floor where I can walk out to the grass.
You talking about last week when you stood us up because you had Weeknd concert tickets last week?
Yes, that's where I was at.
We talked smack about you too. We said, hey man, Sophie, she bailed on us because she had tickets to a concert. And we was all like, yeah, Sophie, you bailed on us, boo. We talking about Sophie.
It was okay. I got blisters because I had to walk.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I missed you all.
You got to ask yourself a question. All this tricking, it ain't. What you say? Tricking if you got it.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Listen, I tell me how many of those people got married 10, 20 years.
You're right, Carl, because see, it's what game. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying to Zenos earlier, right? Because Zenos, Sherrod, and a few others said, "Hey, man, it's the game, Dave. Like, don't be naive." And you're right. Don't be naive. It's the game. I was just saying that some people are playing the marriage game. Some people are playing the transactional game. Whatever.
That's what I'm talking about. pacifying for the right now, the temporary gain. There's no long term in this crap. There's none.
Yes, there is. Yes, there could be.
There is.
There is.
All right.
Well, hold on.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't.
If
No,
I
no,
could,
no. Once again, we're missing the point. It don't matter if you're looking for love, if you're looking for long-term gain. A man is still going to trick off to even get to the point of talking about marriage.
Not all men.
But Sherrod is Sherrod.
No.
Wait.
let's
No.
reverse it. Why
Hold on,
would you
Carl.
not
Hold on.
want to spend money on your woman?
Correct.
There's
would
a,
you
Because
not?
you don't invest in something that's not yours.
hold up, Carl.
If
Hold
you're
up.
dating
do.
her,
Hold on,
that's
Carl.
where
I don't agree with that.
I'm sorry because you.
Sorry.
You do. You
No.
absolutely do.
We're gonna
It
let
just sounds
Sophie.
like you're angry about something. So I'm trying to understand. I really am trying to understand why it's coming out like it's
Yeah.
something negative for a man to want to court or spend
Well-
money and spend time without it being called like tricking, without
Well-
her being compared to an escort.
If I may, Sophie,
Yes,
let me. I got to pull myself on camera. Okay, listen, y'all. We are in episode 319 of the After Dark podcast. Episode 319. Look, y'all. 4 years ago, I started this show.
Yeah.
We had it might be. I'm gonna take a total guess. It might be episode 20. We had an episode called "Pimpin', Simpin', Trickin', and Courtin'."
Yeah.
Pimping, simping, tricking, and courting. And the point of the episode was, what's the difference?
Right.
What's the
There's levels
difference?
to it.
What's the difference in tricking and courting? What's the difference between
There's levels to
simping?
it.
There is, and here's the level. I'm gonna tell you what the answer was on that show, and then you can respond, Sherrod. We basically said simping is when a man spends money on a woman who has already expressed that she don't like him. She's expressed, I'm not interested.
Okay.
He's simping. He's still chasing her. He's simping.
Okay.
Okay. Tricking is when a man spends money on a woman at an already agreed upon price for whatever service or whatever
Entertainment
time
is.
he's getting.
Right.
Hey, baby, in order for you to take me to dinner, you got to at least give me $100 and take me to Ruth Chris. Okay, baby, I got you. That's tricking. Courting is similar to tricking because you are. Let me finish. Courting is similar to okay, I said it wrong. You're right. Where's Carl? Let me apologize. You're right, Carl. There's my camera. Carl, you're right. Let me finish. Courting is similar to simping. Okay, simping is when a man chases a woman that has already said, I'm not interested. Courting is when a man chases a woman that has said she's interested. Courting is when y'all both agree. I like you. You like me. I'm open to be pursued. I want to pursue you. So you spend $100 on a woman that don't want you. You simping. You spend $100 on a woman that has already agreed that she likes you and she's interested. Now you're courting. It's the same $100. It's the same intent. But the thing is, what does the woman want? That's the difference.
I got something for you. Courting doesn't involve money. Doesn't have to necessarily.
That's what I'm exactly saying.
Courting doesn't have to involve money. Courting is catering to her needs, whatever she, because you're connected her. It does not have to involve money. The other three involves money. It involves a transaction. Courting does not have to involve transaction.
No. Okay, so
What does that look like?
What does that look like? Let me tell you what it looks.
Let me
Let me tell you what it looks like. I'm sorry, Sherrod. Go ahead, baby. You got
No. Hold on. No. Finish your thought. Finish your thought, Shaq.
Courting without the financial attachment is if I'm at the gym and I come home and I'm sore, and the dude who's dating me says, "Dang, she can use a massage." Let me rub her down and give her. That's courting. That's connecting with me without giving me something financial. I don't need that financial. I need something right now that's going to take the pressure on me, and I'm going to appreciate it. Why? Because I didn't ask you, but you saw where I was lacking and I needed something, and money wouldn't replace that. That is courting. That's a connection. It's being able to meet me without having to put a price value on it. That's what courting to me is without financial.
So it wouldn't be courting if I have had his massages, I don't like them, and I prefer to go to a massage parlor and have a professional massage. I feel like when I have back issues, it's
Mhm.
nice that you can go ahead and do it, but he would have to spend money, not have to spend money, but I would feel like it's an equal gesture because you're still servicing the same need.
But
I
then
need a
courting is
massage.
two
That
people
turns into
together.
a requirement.
Courting is
It's
two
not a
people.
requirement. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. If
Courting
a man
is
cannot give a massage, I've dealt with men like I can kind of do little things here,
courting.
but what you need is a massage. And I received several gifts of going to the massage, and it's been great. I even go to the stretch lab, and that's a wonderful experience.
Okay,
So
man touching you
I'm
is
trying
that
to
a great
understand
experience?
still, how is money not involved in it?
I gave
You
you
got to
that
pay for the
example.
oils.
I gave you the example of a court without the financial need. Now here's the deal. Court.
Hold on. We gonna do one at a time. Hey, Carl, let me come to you because number one, your voice is strong,
Go ahead.
and you got strong opinions. Let me come to you after they land their plane. All right, Carl. All right, so go ahead. Go ahead, Shaq.
Courting involves the two people that are in a relationship. That is courting.
No, I'm
So
not getting a massage every day.
I didn't say
Oh,
this.
no, not you.
No,
Somebody
yeah. So here's Shaq. She was reading Destiny's comment, which said, "Oh, you get a massage every day." All right, so go ahead and lay your plane, Shaq.
For me, courting is the intimacy or the involvement of two people together. You sending me somewhere is not courting me. Courting to me is an involvement between the two people who are involved in a relationship. And if he doesn't, I feel for a person who's dating a person whose touch doesn't feel good to them. I feel for them. I'm sorry about that. However, courting to me without the financial attachment is what I just gave you that example. So that's
okay.
Can I
I
piggyback on
understand.
that just a little bit and then go to
It's for
Shaq?
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right, because I think we're from different times. Because I use the word courting too. Courting is again I feel the getting to know each other stage. So
Mhm.
I mean, it may be a little money, maybe, but it don't
Mhm.
have to be. It can be a thought out process where, okay, you know, you want to come see me. We do like each other. You can put together a little picnic thing, and we go to the park and sit on a blanket and talk, get to know each other, eat to each other, have some little fruits and stuff like that, and a little glass of wine on out in the fresh air. It doesn't
Mhm.
cost anything for any of that, but at the same time, it's quality time spent. I'm spending some time getting to know you, not your pockets, not whatever, and that's a courting. Nice walk,
Okay.
going exercising together, like doing things together that bring you together. It doesn't always have to be where you're spending a fortune every time you go out.
All right. So I want to comment for two reasons.
Okay.
Number one, it's 8:53, and I got to start the Love After Dark radio show in 7 minutes.
Oh
So
wow.
we're gonna have to close down in a minute. But Destiny said courting does not have to be expensive, but you are going to need some money. And I want to make that clear. Of course, if you're going to court a woman, you're going to need to take her to dinner, buy her some flowers, buy her some ice cream. You're going to spend something. So we're not saying that money is evil or spending money on a woman makes her a transactional whore. That's not what we're saying. But that's not what we said. But what we are saying is that it could go to that level if the requirement is you can't even get my number unless you buy me a meal, buy me a drink. I've had women say, I can't go out with you unless you come in with a gift. Like, damn, I can't even take you to lunch without a gift. That's transactional. That's transactional, right? Versus Sophie. Hey, I'm a rich guy, and you know what? You're so beautiful. I'm gonna take you to this box. We're gonna go watch the Falcons, and guess what? I got you a little gift because I know you like the Falcons. Here you go. That's my choice. You didn't
because you can afford it.
Right. So that right there,
you can afford to pay for a massage. I've even had where you bring a massage person to the house to give me a massage, and we both get massages. It's the same intimacy. So that's what I'm sticking to. It ain't tricking if you got it. If you can afford to bring a gift every time you meet a woman and you genuinely care for her, you're not a simp because she's expressed, like Dave said, that she likes you and vice versa.
There you go. That's it. If she likes you, for instance, when Destiny showed me that she was interested and I showed that I was interested, we immediately went from talking to courting. It was no more guesswork when it comes to us. We were courting.
But don't get
hold on. And every dollar I spent, Sherrod, every dollar I spent courting Destiny was investing towards our future.
Right.
Versus being single for 16 years in LA, taking some women
well and good.
to this, that, and da.
That's all well and good.
You spending money for nothing.
That's great. And that's
You missed
great
it.
for a book one
Look
day.
at this
My
Negro.
whole point is this. Don't act like you didn't sit here, Django, and paid to get to that point to court. Like, let's not do that.
Wait. Paid.
Wait a minute, paid to get to the court.
Hold on.
Court.
I
So
want to make sure I understand.
You didn't go from butterflies and flowers and cars and notes to all of a sudden you paying now to court. No, you paid to get to the point to court more, and you paid more.
Hold on, Shaq. Sherrod, are you saying, because you know I got divorced in 2008, I got married in 2014. No, let me finish. Hold on, y'all, stop. There's so many people talking. I just want to make it clear. Are you saying that my single years got me to the point where I could now appreciate a woman and court her? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying when I met a woman like Destiny, I still had to pay to get to the level of courting? What are you saying?
What I'm saying is this. I'm not talking about none of that other shit.
All right.
What I'm saying is this. Even when you met Destiny initially, before you started to getting to the courting phase or whatever phase you're on, you spent a certain amount of money, time, and energy in the investment to even court her to the extent that she believed that you were interested and you had the means and funding to keep it going.
I agree. You're right. You know why? And I'm gonna tell you specifically, being that we were long distance, I had to buy a plane. I had to buy a plane ticket.
You had to do it.
Because I said to her, hey, I don't want to talk to you on the phone for 6 months.
Amen.
Then go meet you, and there's no attraction. And she said, I agree. I said, maybe I should fly out this month. And surprisingly, y'all, she was like, I think you should. And I was like, oh shit, this woman is serious.
Let me see if this Django can even fly out here to see me, if it's worth my time and energy.
Right.
But the difference is she didn't initiate it. He initiated.
That's a fact. There you go, Shaq. Where you at, Shaq? Come on. I can't hit the buttons fast enough. Shaq.
He initiated. Destiny didn't say, well, you're gonna have to do. No, he said maybe I should.
I agree.
She agreed.
And I will say this. Hold on. And I will say this. Because and baby, yes, we talking about you. I know you watching. And this is the thing. And the fact that she was interested in me genuinely is what made it courting. If she was not genuinely interested in me, Sophie, and she just wanted a night out in Philly, she just wanted to see a nigga fly out to Philly and take on a date.
Exactly.
Let me finish. That would have been simping because it would have been unclear to me if she likes me, right? Imagine it's not Philly. Imagine it's Dubai, right? Okay, it's not Philly, it's Dubai. And I spend thousands on jets and I fly her and myself out to Dubai and I don't even know this woman like me. And we get to Dubai and she's like, you know, it's a nice time. I mean, oh my God, you're nice, but you're not really, oh my God. Right. Well, and then I'm like, I just spent all this damn money and now that's turned into tricking and simping.
But you're not going to know that.
And can be dangerous.
Know that.
And can be dangerous.
Until you get there, bro. You're going to do all the necessary and tangible things that you have to do to get to that point. You're not going to know if you're simping until you're in it, bro.
No, Rod. Rod.
Let me finish.
Let him land and then respond. Let him land and then respond.
Destiny's going to say all the things that are necessary to see
if you're going
to even take the plunge to fly. So it doesn't, she don't know you from cat, dog, shit in the beginning. She's trying to figure that out. So she's gonna make sure, okay, it would be nice, David, if you came to saw me. You're gonna do all the things to speed it up. Like, you know what? I'm gonna come see you.
Guess what, y'all?
Guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna sit idly by to see how much you're going to move forward in the foxhole.
Carl,
you don't need to do nothing extra.
Carl, you're gonna have to.
She's stepping once she gets there, and once you get there, I spent a lot of money, and it don't seem like she liked me like that.
I agree, Christine.
All right, so look, Christine said, going to the bar without knowing if the person like you is crazy work. Carl, damn, I gotta go.
Go. Not going to Jersey.
I gotta go,
man. Not going to Jersey.
I gotta go.
Go.
Not going to Jersey.
Good night, everybody.
It's your boy Dave, man. We'll see y'all next Thursday on the After Dark
It was
podcast. Thank
amazing.
you.
I enjoyed
Thank
it
you,
a lot.
everybody. I'll see y'all
Make sure it's
soon.
a
I
woman, not a
appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, I know, right? We with it. Hey. 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 Come on. Oh, wow. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. At any rate, look, y'all, we got to go. Thank you, everybody on all of the different platforms. Thank you, TikTok. Y'all know I'm coming right back. It's Love After Dark. It's Love After Dark Radio, and it starts in 2 minutes. I appreciate y'all, man. We out of here. Peace.